Hi everyone. This is Sai from Let's Upgrade. So let's talk about how to get your certificate. It's very simple. You will see two links in the description. Number one is the place where you have to go and mark your attendance. Marking your attendance tells us like, okay, you are a legit student who have attended this particular session. Link number two is your assignment. This is where your 90% of the priority is. You have to go and submit the assignment that is given to you in this particular session. Once you're done submitting that assignment, we will be evaluating that. We will send you an email. If you get the passing criteria, then only we will give you the certificate on a particular date that is mentioned again in the description. Please check these three things, and this is the way how you will get a certificate from Let's Upgrade. Number one, mark your attendance. Number two, just go ahead and upload your assignment. Check for the email that you have received it, yes or no. What is the feedback that you have received from your trainer? Number three, check on which date the certificates will be released. Thank you. Bye. All the best. Happy learning.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Mohit, and in this session, I'm going to tell you about the Python programming. So let's start with the introduction. So what is Python? So when we talk about Python, Python is a high-level interpreted programming language known for its simplicity, readability, and versatility. It means that Python is a high-level language that can be used to solve your modern-day computer problem. Means you can use Python to solve your mathematical problems, your web application things. Means you can create your web application, you can create games, you can create almost anything in the Python. Python is easy to learn and read. So first point, it uses simple English like syntaxes. It doesn't contain big syntaxes. Second is versatility. So as I said earlier, Python can be used in web development, data science, AI, ML, automation, games, network programming, network protocol designing. Okay. Third point, cross platform. Yes, you can work on Windows, you can work on Mac OS, you can work on Linux. Means Python code can work on Windows, Python code, same code can work on the Mac OS as well as the Linux. Huge community support, the last and main point. Huge community support. It means that Python contains extensive libraries, framework available. Means if you want to develop any code, you don't need to start from the scratch. You can just check py.org if any module is there or not, any package is there or not. If there, use it and create your program from by using that module. Okay, no need to write anything from scratch. Just example, consider you want to create a software for astrology. Okay, no need to start from the scratch. Just check py.org or githubs. Okay, if anybody already has made that project, use it. Take that classes, use it and create your own. Second point is key features of Python. So as earlier I said, Python syntax is readable, easy, simple and readable, easy for the beginners. Python is a dynamically typed language. It means that no need to declare variable type. Just one example. What is the meaning of this dynamically type? So this is a Python shell. Just one thing. Yes, this is a Python shell. If I type Python here, so I have already installed Python. So if I type Python here, so you can see Python interpreter. If I write here a equal to 10, it means that you can see I declare a equal to 10, but I didn't declare int a. In the C language or Java language, we write like int a, but in the Python, we do not use int a or int b. Now let's check what is type of a. It's int. If the right hand side, it looks like an int, so it's a int type. Okay. If I take it 10 point something like float value, so a is a float. If I write in the quotes, then it's a string. So dynamic type means the type of variable is decided at the runtime, not the compile time, at the runtime. That's a dynamically typed language. Interpret language, code run line by line, no compilation needed. Multi paradigm. It support procedural, object-oriented programming, and function programming. It has a capability. It has a capability. You can use object. If you can use classes, you can use functions. If you do not want to use, you can just write simple script. Okay, but it is always advisable to use classes and functions. Okay, in it has numpy pandas library means versatility. So if you want to work in the field of machine learning, you have numpy library, pandas library, and scikit-learn, tensorflow. So these are library which can be used in the field of ml and ai. If you want to work in the field of web application development, you have Django, Flask, Bottle framework. Okay, if you want to work in the field of network programming, you have Scapy library, and you have raw socket. And if you want to work in the field of web scraping, you have Scrappy framework, you have Selenium module, you have WebDriver. So you can use Python also for the web scraping things. And the last point, large community and open source, freely and widely supported. So a lot of programmers are working on Python and they created the module so that other person can use it and you can use it. So no need to write anything from scratch. So before jumping to the fancy editor like VS Code or PyCharm, let's understand the concept of virtual environment. So what is the meaning of virtual environment? So whenever we develop the project for the company, so consider I have one computer and I am working on the multiple projects. So consider these are project one and these are project two, P1 and P2. Consider project 1 needs the module Python module XYZ which has version 1.4, and consider project 2 needs the XYZ same module but version 2.3. So consider if I install one Python, so there is always a conflict between these two modules. But if I use virtual environment, so virtual environment gives a facility to install separate packages for particular project. So this is a virtual environment one V1 and this is a V2. So I have for V1 for P1 and V2 for P2. And in the virtual environment one, I can install XYZ 1.4 and other module like ABC, which is not present in the P2, and P2 contains a KYV module on something like 1.4 and this ABC is 2.3. Okay, consider if I am going to deliver this project to client, so I will tell them install these modules with these dependencies, this module, and then you can run it. So for P2 project, for this client, I can tell this install these dependencies and run it. Okay, so for each client, I have different virtual environment. And how to install this virtual environment in your computer system. So in the previous thing, we have seen how to install Python, but now we will see how to install virtual environment. Means after installing Python, we will create the virtual environment. So how to create it? So first of all, open the open the command prompt. So I have already installed it. So let me give you one demo of virtual environment. So this is a folder. So okay, so code one. Uh, so consider I want to install virtual environment here. So create a folder. Folder name is like let's do. Okay, let's do the folder. In this folder, I want to create my all the dependencies. Means Python will work from this folder. Okay, copy this folder and go to your command prompt or PowerShell, whatever. Okay, now you can see I'm in this folder. So install the virtual environment. So what to do? We need one module. So install that module if you have. If you install this module if this module doesn't present in your computer system. So module name is virtual env. So this module is already there, is already present in my computer system. That's why you can see requirement already satisfied. Means it's already there. Okay. So next is virtual virtual env and give a folder name venv. Sorry, it's a for spelling mistake. Virtual env. So now it's creating the virtual environment. Okay, great. It's working. Okay. So now you can see in this folder, let's do, there's a Vana folder is there, and Vellum folder contain all these dependencies. So script done. Copy this path from here to here, Vana script, and write over here cd Vana. Okay. You can also like right click this and Vana and activate. So once you write this activate, this complete thing activate, so now you can see prompt here has been changed. So prompt is saying Venom. So means Venom means virtual environment has been activated. Now you can install your dependencies. Pip install pandas. Consider you want to install panda library, or just I'm writing my own module mlist. Okay, yes. So mlist this module has been installed within this virtual environment. Okay, within this virtual environment. Consider if you write here Python 3.10 and if you write here Python uh, im- import mlist, it's working. Okay, it's working though, there's no issue. But consider if you uh, come back deactivate, and then let's check the main Python has this module or not. Mlist. Okay, now I can see when I use my main Python saying no, we don't have this kind of module, but your virtual environment has this kind of module. Okay, it was working in this in your Python, in your virtual environment. You can say there is no error, but when you use same module in your main Python, it start giving error. There's no module is mlist. So that's a benefit of virtual environment. Now we will see how to use VS Code and how to run Python program by using VS Code. So first of all, this is a VS Code. I have already installed it because it will take time. So you just download it from its official website and use it. So you will see this kind of interface. First, new file. So if we ask Python file, yes, Python file. So here I'm going to write my first program, print hello world. Save it. So I'm saving it code3.py. Okay, I'm saving in this one. Let's labels code done. Okay, let's labels code done. So let's check. So here you can see I have saved code. Okay, and here code 3. Okay, let's save it in different folder. Save as. So here save as in code 2. Here code 3 done. Save. Okay, now it's time to run. So you can see a small button here. Okay, once you run it, it actually when you install the interpreter, VS Code, it automatically takes the interpreter path. Okay, so select it, run it. So now I can see it by default it is taking the Python. So global Python. This is a global Python. It's working fine. Okay, it's running. But consider if I use the module which I have installed in the virtual environment, import mlist, done, and then run it. So now I can see the error import mlist because this module is not present in the global Python. It's present in the virtual environment. So what to do? I want to select here the virtual environment Python. So for if you want to select that interpreter, press Ctrl Shift P. Then you can see select interpreter. Click on it. Now I can see path of that interpreter path. I need the create virtual path or create enter the interpreter path. Okay, so here I think that is in code 2. Let's do copy this entire path and give here and whenever I think the complete path is in the script. copy complete path, copy paste, and then python.exe, enter. I think working fine. Let's check it again. Select interpreter. Now I think it's when we added here. Click one more time. That's okay. Remove it and then run it again. Let's check where it's working. Yeah, it's working fine. Okay, it's working fine because it's taking from mlist python ext. Let's do, and it's saying okay, mlist no, this module is not found. It's running from here. That's okay. And let's check different. Let's check. Let's set the different one. I think this doesn't contain mlist. Uh, let student. So this is also a virtual environment. Let's select it. Same process. Select interpreter. Enter interpreter path. Enter path. Let student. Oh, not this one. Complete path. When now and script. Copy. Python exe. Done. Let's select one more time. Control P. Select interpreter, and you can see student is there. Student. Let student is there. Select it. Then run it. Now I'm getting student one, and this time I'm this time code two. Okay, let's select the import mlist. Or still taking the is still saying that no module mlist. Okay, I think there's issue with this mlist, so let's install it here in this one. So in this, when you if you want to install, select terminal, or you can just use command prompt cmd. Done. And in the cmd, go to the folder, cd dot dot script activate. Done. And pip install mlist. Using successfully installed. Now this time let's run it again. Now this time there is no issue. Okay, so I have installed in the right virtual environment. Now I'm running it. I can see there's no issue with this code. Okay, so when you use VS Code, use a correct interpreter, because sometimes student do this mistake. They select different interpreter and install the modules in the different interpreter. Means they use they use global Python, but install they were means they install the module in a different virtual environment. So please use correct interpreter. Okay, that's a common mistake children student do. I hope you get the sense of virtual environment. Now I'm going to use Jupyter Notebook. How to use Jupyter Notebook? Now I'm going to install Jupyter Notebook. Sometimes students ask the question, what is the difference between Jupyter Lab and Jupyter Notebook? So Jupyter Notebook is for the beginners. Okay, to provide very simple interface, just good for small experiment. But Jupyter Lab gives the lot of uh, features like tab features. Copy paste easy. You can see you can split the screen in two windows. Okay, so you can use Jupyter Lab or Jupyter Notebook. So let's install Jupyter Notebook. So this is a virtual environment. So I'm going to install Jupyter Notebook in the virtual environment. Okay, in the student this let student environment, I'm going to install pip install notebook. So it is taking time. It depends upon your network speed. Okay, so all the modules are installed. Now it's time to run the Jupyter Notebook. So here in the virtual environment, type the command Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so you can see this is Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so this is Jupyter Notebook. Just you can click on the new Python 3 kernel. Okay, so here you can write your program. Okay, so import, sorry, print hello. Okay, import list or not, that's working. So because it is taking the virtual environment, so you will get all the modules here. Okay, so this is a Jupyter Notebook. Consider if you deactivate the environment. Okay, consider if you want to open this Jupyter Notebook in the different web browser. So currently it is using default web browser, that's Edge in my computer system. But if you want to run Jupyter Notebook on the Chrome, so what to do in that case? Copy this token case. You can see, copy this one token thing and open the Chrome. So this is a Chrome, okay, and paste it over here. Run. Okay, the same thing we are getting here. So click on the new terminal here. Okay, so print hello world. And how to run? Just type, just simultaneously press shift enter. So we will get the result. Okay, here if you just consider a equal to 10 and b equal to 20, 30 and c equal to a plus b, a plus b. And what is c? So you can see 3 3, we are getting 3 3 here, so 40. So here we are not using print statement, but if you use print statement, that would be the good. Here we are getting the 40 here. Okay, so in this way you can run the single commands, single syntaxes in the Jupyter Notebook. So this is very good for the beginners. Okay, Jupyter Notebook is good for the beginners because when we run the real code for the industry level, for client, we do not give this Jupyter Notebook. Okay, because client wants to run the code in the background on the server, so we need to give the files like VS Code files, okay, or maybe Notepad files, means Python files, not this Jupyter Notebook. This Jupyter Notebook is a very fancy layout or very fancy thing on the web. Okay, so it's good for the beginners, but not good for the industry level. Now we are beginner. Now you are learning because you are beginners, so use it. So learn each and every syntax here. I hope you got the idea of variables. What is a variables? Okay, now let's see the variables in the more detail. So I'm opening the my Jupyter notebook. This is my okay, this is Jupyter notebook. Okay, now let's understand more about the variables. So variable means which store the data. Now let's store different kind of data types. So if you want to store integer data type, so just use a variable name. Let me little bit make it zoom. A equal to 10. Okay, in this way we can store the data integer data type. So if we want to check a type of A, print it, print. uh, So it is an integer type. Okay, it's a dynamically typed language. The type of variable is determined at the runtime, not the compile time. At the runtime, Python interpreter decides that it is the integer. Okay, if you put b equal to, if you take 10 plus something, or let's take value of pi, done. And let's check what is a b here and what is the type of b. In the print statement, yes, we can give two values to print. So this is a 3.14, this is a b value, and what is type is here float. So it is a object, you can say object of float class, or you can say simply it's a type of float. It's a float type. Okay, so let's do one more thing. If you want to save a string like name or something, so what is string? String means anything inside the quote, that is the quotes, that is the string. Let's say my name Mohit, str1. And if you want to check the type of print, type of str1. Why I'm putting pressure, why I'm size emphasize every time type, because it is better to check the type of every variable. Okay, whenever you do some operation, so it is the mandatory, it's not mandatory, it's advisable to check the type before doing anything. Why I'm saying that? Just giving example, consider this a equal to 10. Okay, and you know very well this is a string type. If I just check this is 10, you can say this 10 is looks like integer. Like I know this is the 10. Now I'm taking b equal to 10. If I just print b, both are, you can say output both are 10. But if I say a plus b, now I can see error. Why? Both are 10. This is also 10. This is also 10. Why error? Can only concatenate string not int, means yes, because one is the string type and one is the int type. If we check type of a, type of b is int, and type of a is string. So it is better to check the type of variable before doing any operation, because whenever you work for company, because when you get the data you don't know the type, just add or some do some operation. So Python doesn't allow a plus minus thing for different kind of variables or different kind of data types. So these are data type: integer, float, string. These are the data types. So one more data type is there, that is the boolean data type. So if I say boolean means true or false, this is true. And type, check the type, class boolean means true or false. Okay, if I be equal, it's a capital, first letter is capital. Okay, first letter is capital, please always remember first letter is always capital for the boolean. Common mistake we do when we declare the boolean, we do one common mistake, we type like false. So this is not the boolean, because this is a string. Actually this is a string, this is not a boolean, or this is not a boolean also, this is a string. This is not a boolean, this is just a string, false, false. This is a string. I hope you get a sense of boolean, what is the meaning of string, what is the meaning of integer, what is the meaning of float. And you know very well how to check the type. With the help of type function, we can get the type of particular variable. Okay, and next thing, if you want to know the address of these variables, so use id operator, id of a. I want to know the real address where this variable is stored in the RAM. So this is address. Okay, if you want to know the address, so you can use this one. Okay, id operator or id function you can use. Okay, so I think we have covered in data type, integer, float, string. There's a basic data type. And now let's do some more thing on the print statement. So if you want to know, if you want to print some two or three in one go, so how to print? Consider a, b, and anything else. No. So in this way we can print. Okay, and consider if I take name equal to let's say Kishan, and in one line I'm like age 30, marks 89.89, 80. Okay, and if I want to print this three thing in one go, how to print? I can print like I want to print one line, like say Kishan is uh, age years old and got 89 point something marks. How to write? First name, comma, is how much years old, age, comma, years old, and got the uh, marks, 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 and marks, space. So I'm getting Kishan is 30 years old. Kishan, name, that is Kishan, is 30 years old. Oh, just one thing, what's happening? Kishan is, this is coming here. 30-year old and age 30 years old. So you can see there are a lot of comma, there are a lot of quotes, double quotes here. So what we can do, we can use two things. First, we have formatted output. Very simple. With the help of placeholders, we can set the formatted output. So what are these format placeholders? What are these placeholders? So we have different placeholder for different kind of thing. So I want to write everything in one line. Name, not name. Percentage s string is 30 percentage d years old and got the percentage f marks. And what are these values? The percentage bracket and here name comma age comma marks. Then so I hope you get a sense. Let me clear what is the meaning of this one. Percentage s, this is a placeholder for string. Percentage d, this is a placeholder for integers. Percentage f, this is a placeholder for float values. So in the similar manner, in the similar order, I am giving value. What is the meaning of percentage s? That's a name. What's the meaning of percentage d? That's a age. And what's the meaning of percentage f? That's a marks. Okay, so complete line is Kishan is 30 years old and got the 89 point. Okay, here I'm getting little bit extra thing because I'm getting extra digit after decimal. So I can fix it. Okay, give me just 2 digit after that. Let's run it. So it means that take 2 digit of precision. Precision means the values after decimal. After decimal. Okay, dot. So only 2 values. It's kind of round of values. I'm getting it. Okay. Next is the very simple one, format output. Here we will use f string f. Write line as it is. How? Name is years old and got the marks. Years old means how many years old? Uh, age years old and got the marks. Okay. Here variables are placed inside the curly braces. Curly braces. Curly braces. And here we have to put f formatted string run. Now I'm getting the same thing here. So we have three ways. First way very simple and not efficient, not good. Second one is good, placeholders. We are using placeholder. Third one is a fancy new style, formatted string, an easy way to print this statement. So I hope you get a sense how to print, how to use variables, how to use different. So if you want to store different information, let me give one simple exercise. So consider you want to store some information like username, password, is active or not. So here I'm writing. Now let's perform some more operations on the variable, some little bit mathematical operations. So here consider if you have a equal to 10 and b equal to 10, b equal to 20. Yes, I can perform mathematical operations. So this plus operator can plus operator plus the values of two integers. Okay, I hope you get in a sense 30. So we can also plus so like c equal to um, 90 point something and a plus c, and we can store this result in the another variable. Consider let's say d. So d is 10 point 100 0.131. So in this way we can plus. So plus operator can works on the integers, integer and float, and float and float. Okay, and let's see about the strings. Str hello here, and name equal to name is already Kishan. Okay, str1 plus name. Yes, plus operator can works on the string also, but this time it is not adding their not adding their uh, characters. It is just concatenating these strings, two substrings, okay, and making a new string. So star one means a name, hello, and name means Kishan. So both are doing addition, means plus here plus operator is doing different role. It's just concatenating it, okay. And if you want to do minus thing, let's see. So this operation is not supported in string, but this operation is supported in the numbers. I hope you get the sense. If you want to know, this is a little bit heavy topic. If you want to know which operator is supported by the string, which operator is not supported by string. So this is the advanced Python, this concept of advanced Python. Okay, I'm not touching that topic here. I'm taking it very simple. So if you want to multiply, consider 10 multiply by 4, simple 40. And let's think about, let's see in the string case str1. What is str1? And if I take str1 multiply by 4, I'm getting this string 4 times. Okay, this string 4 times. So this is this string. So this is the multiply operation. So we saw concatenation, we saw multiplication or repetition. We can say also repetition. Let's see a little bit about this slicing. What is the meaning of slicing? So slicing will work only on the sequences and other data type, container data type. It will not work on the integer or float value. Okay, now we have a string. String is a slice. So consider if I take right here Python and str1. So if I want to know, so this uh, string is, you can say, is a combination of characters. Combination of characters. So you want to know first character, so put here 0, that's a P. If I want to know second character, that's 1. Okay, so it means that if you assume, if you just want to know how these characters, how this slicing is work, how this slicing is working in the background, let's see one example. So I'm creating one diagram. So in this diagram, so P, Y, T, H, O, N. So this is a very simple diagram to understand each character. So these are index 0, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Indexing always start from 0. So that's why for 0 I was getting P. For 1 I will get Y, 2 for T. Okay, in this way. We can also start negative indexing. If I want to know last character, so simply meaning it's a minus 1. I can also use negative indexing. Negative indexing always start from minus 1, not minus 0. Okay, minus 1. So here if I type minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. So one question, what is the, how to, if you want to get first character, so use 0 index. If you want to know last character, use minus 1. Okay, so that's a trick. First character 0, last character minus 1. Very simple. Okay, and if you want to perform some comparison or conditional statement between two numbers like 10 greater than 40, what's false? If a, what is a here, what's a b here, 20. We want to perform operation greater than equal to b, they are true. Okay, so in this way we can perform the basic conditional, basic comparison operators. Okay, now consider if I want to perform operation true plus true. We know very well its meaning is 2 plus 2. Output is why 2? Because you can understand true means 1. 1 plus 1, 2. If I say false false plus false, I'm getting 0. False means 0. So if you are thinking true plus true, it should be true. If both side true, it should be true. So in that case, we have to use the operators. These are the and or operator. That's a true. And this is an and operator for true. Okay. So if we are doing plus, it means that true is 1. If we are doing, if we want to know some gate operation, true and true, true or true, so we have to use uh, these logical operators. So these are the logical operators. Okay, plus is the arithmetic operators. So I hope you get a sense of operators and different type of variables. Now let's understand the type conversion. I hope you get the idea of boolean, integer, float, string. So now let's see type conversion. Consider if you have an integer, okay, like consider it's a, and you want to consider if you have string, okay, 10, and if you want to convert this string into the integer. We know variable, this is a type of string. I want to convert this thing, this a into integer. So if I use int a, it means that I'm creating a new version, or you can say I'm creating the integer version of a. Okay, if you think this thing, this operation, this int operation, or you can say this int function changes the type. No, it is not changing the type. It is creating a new version of a in the memory. Okay, the original a remain same. Okay, it's a string type. Python, Python produce a immutable integer, float, string. Means we cannot change these value in the RAM. We can create a copy here, like b in the b, or in the b, or in another variable like same variable a. I want to save. So here I'm reassigning it. So if we check type of a right now, so it will be the integer. Okay. So we need to understand type conversion is not producing the, not changing the original data type. It's producing a new version. Or you consider this is the a, which was pointing to 10, which is the int type, string type. Now we apply the operation, it produce a new value which is integer. Now you cut this linking, and again 10 present a represent this 10. So this older string 10 may be present in the RAM for some time if it is not being referred by any other variable. That's okay. And now this a pointing to 10 is pointing to new variable, new data. Okay. So consider if you have string name, okay, and convert int. So this is not convertible. Okay, this is not convertible. This is not convertible because this cannot be convert as string. This 10, if you remove the quotes, it became the integer. But here it cannot be converted. Okay, before apply the conversion function, we have to understand the basic working. Okay, consider if we have equal to 80 and I want to convert to float data type. So just put a equal to float version of a, 80.0. Okay, and the string type if equal to 80, and if I want to convert str equal to str version of a, print a. Okay, print a, but what is the type of a? It's a string type. So it's a string type. Okay, and boolean value, bool of a, true. Okay, boolean value return true or false. So consider if we have a equal to, b equal to 90, and bool be true. And consider if we have d equal to 0. So bool value, oh sorry, it's a d. A bool value 0, 0 means false. Okay, even if you use like um, b equal to minus 90. So minus 90 means it has something. So it will give true value. It has something, not 0. 0 means false. It has something like 90 minus value, that's okay, but that's a true. I hope you get a sense of Boolean, float, int type conversion. So we will use in the next video. Now we are going to understand how to take the values from the users. Okay, so far we saw hard coded value a equal to 10. That's a hard coded value. But now let's see how to take the value from the user. So we will use input function. So input function will take the value from the user. Consider if I say input, just run it. So it giving some prompt. Okay, if I enter like h. So if I want to store value in the variable like a equal to input, so it is just giving me blank prompt. If I say okay, oh, what's happening here? Cell, let me delete this cell. Okay, a equal to input. Okay, there's some issue with this thing. Okay, let me open new web notebook without any problem. Select. Okay, here a equal to input. Okay, here I'm writing okay. Oh, it's a problem with the O. Okay, so I'm writing here check. I'm getting check here. But you can see I'm not getting some help here. So if I say b equal to, in the input function, we can supply value, like enter the value of b. So now I'm getting here value of b. So value is 90, enter. So you can see line enter the value of b, and here I'm getting 90. Okay, 90, whatever I entered, that's 90. Okay, so here consider if I want to check what is type of input. What is the type? It's a 90, 90 means integer, float, what value? So let's check over here. Print b and check the type of b. Run this cell. If I type 90 again, so it is string type. Okay, so if I am giving here 90, that is the integer, but I'm getting the string type. So if I run it again, if I give 90.7867, I'm getting the, it's a float value, but it's string. Okay, so whenever we insert the whenever we give the value to input function, it always gives the strings data type. Okay, string data type. Now you know very well how to convert. Consider I want to add this value to d equal to b plus 90, and then print d. In this case, if I give 70, I'm getting here error. Why error? Because this is a string. Very well, we know 70 string, and we cannot add this string to 90. That's why we are getting problems. So in the previous video, we saw this issue. Okay, so here I'm going to do. Let's convert this b to integer b. Done. Enter the value of 80. I'm getting 80 here. Oh, it's a b. It's a d here actually. It's a d and 90. I'm getting 180. If I run it again, 40. I'm getting 130. Okay, what we can do one more. What we can do one more thing here. Instead of here, I can put integer here. There are also okay thing, but can create a problem if I run it again. Let's say if I just press check it a string, okay, whatever. So now I'm getting issue because this check cannot be converted to integer. That's a problem here. Okay. So in order to solve this problem, avoid this error, we can produce extra check here. Extra check means uh, take whatever, okay, take whatever it have and it's check if condition. So I think we haven't done if statement, so I'm not putting if statement. Okay, so in the next day we will see, once we will see this if statement, then I will tell you how to add extra checks. So let me create one prompt. Enter the value, enter your name, enter enter your name, and print hello f string. Let's produce f string here. Hello, and here b. Hello, your name. So consider if I say Rohan. What's the issue here? Hello R. If I run it again, if I give name like John. Oh, what's the problem? Whenever I give O, it's create issue. Something Jane. Okay, Jahan Jane. Hello Jane. Okay, there is some problem with the O. So I'm not typing O. Enter your name Jane. Okay, in this way we can we can print the name. I hope you get a sense of input function. So input always take the string value. You can convert it integer, float, whatever you want. Next, let's one more example. Consider if you put your age here, like age, input function, enter your age, and if I print a message, print in the next year, you will be, so int age plus 1. Age, consider somebody saying 23. In the next year, you will be 24. So in this way, we can use input function. So you can also use Boolean operation, um, like what is the login status or not. So here, if I say yes or no, is number, like this one. And if I say input, like are you member, press 0 for yes, 1 for yes, 0 for no. Okay, so this is instruction I'm giving. So convert whatever the user say, convert into integer. Okay, integer, or you can, or we can directly convert, yeah, first integer, then boolean. Apply the bool operation. Bool, bool type here, done. And print membership status is number. So are you member or not? So if I press 0, false. Okay, that's great. Press 1 is true. If I press 10, it's working because 10 is integer. Integer converted to bool. Bool always give uh, yes for integer except 0. Okay. So if you want to give multiple inputs, consider in the one sentence you want to give multiple input. Input function always take single input, but you can convert that input to multiple inputs. How? Consider uh, here name. Okay, input function. Enter the name and age. Print name. So it is asking for enter the name and age. If I entered Jane, mm, Dell, Intel. Okay, Jane, Dell, Intel. So I'm getting Jane, Dell, Intel. If I enter Jane 10, 20, I'm getting J 10, 20. Okay, but I want to take these values into different you can say different variables. Jane is different, 10 is different, what is different. So I can give the instruction, put commas or put just space to separate. I need some delimiter. So here by default is space. Okay, but consider if somebody say uh, Jane, David. Okay, or or oh sorry, it's some I was giving. So if I give some name is Ivan, Ivan Raj. Okay, and age is like 10 years. So it is taking this name actually separation. This is by default separation, but I want to take this Ivan Raj in one string in one variable and this 10 is a different variable. So what to do? So I need to tell user press comma to separate. Okay. So enter name and age, press comma to separate. So name is Ivan Raj, comma 90. So I'm getting Ivan Raj and 90 in one string. So what to do in this case? What to do? If I want to take in a different variables, so here you can say name. This variable is name age. Okay. Then what to do? So name, comma, age, and then split it. That's a method of string split based upon delimiter. And what is delimiter? Delimiter I'm using comma here. Comma, what's print name and separately print age. Or in the one line also, in the same print statement, we can print. So it is asking for a name and age. So I'm telling Ivan Raj, age 10. Oh, issue. Not enough value to unpack. Okay. Exact 2, but got 1. Okay, what's the issue? It's okay. I didn't use comma here. Uh, Ivan Raj, comma 10. Now there is no issue. For name is this one and this is age. So let me write over here name and this one is the age. Ivan Raj 10. Oh, comma, I still, again, I forgot to add comma. Ivan Raj, comma 10. Okay, this time I'm not getting an issue. Name is Ivan Raj is. So in this way, we can take multiple values. Okay, if we are sure that we are getting the right input, so we can put this split instead here. Control C, we can put over here. And we can remove this line. And here, put comma to unpack. So split will return two values. Automatic transfer to name and age. Ivan Raj 10. Oh, sorry. Run it again. Ivan Raj, comma 10. Okay. So I hope you get a sense of taking the multiple values. So actually it's not giving multiple value, but we are using delimiters. So we separating, we dividing these one string into multiple substrings, and here we are catching those strings, name and age. So I hope you get a sense how to take multiple values. Now let's see the arithmetic operators. We saw how to take the input from the users, right? Now let's see how to use arithmetic operators. So what are the arithmetic operators, like plus, minus? So these are the arithmetic operators. Let's see one by one. So if you want to do plus addition of two numbers, consider I have a equal to 10, equal to 10, b equal to 20, and I want to perform operations, so a plus b. So we have seen this thing. So this is a plus operator, this is addition. Okay, next is the subtraction. So subtract, and how to use subtract to a minus b. This is a minus b, that is subtract. Okay, multiply a star asterisk b. This is a multiply symbol. Then division. How to perform division? This is single forward slash. Sorry, this is single forward slash, not backward slash. Single forward slash. That's a division. Here we need to understand. So here I'm dividing a by b, and I'm getting here zero point 0.5, means integer divided by integer may result in always result in the float value. Okay, it can float value. So consider if I divide 100 by 10, I'm getting a float value. So integer divided by integer always give the float value. So this is a division. So there are some special type of operator, like first remainder. If you want to know remainder, modulus or remainder, modulus symbol. So 18 divide by 3. So this is 6. That's okay. But 17, consider if I take 19 divided by 3. That's a 66.333. Okay. And I want to know what's the remainder here. So this is a percentage symbol, percentage sign. It's not a percentage, it's a modulus sign. Modulus means remainder. Okay, remainder. 19 divided by 3. Remainder is 1. Okay, that is the remainder. Okay. Consider if you want to know here, I would want exact thing, means what is the result here? What is the division result here in the int form or lower form? So I have to use the floor division. Floor division means it's not a round of value. Sometimes students assumes this is the round of value. No, this is not a round of value. This is the um, floor value. So let me write the symbol over here. Now I'm drawing the symbol, floor symbol. What is the meaning of floor division here? So in the mathematic, you may have seen this symbol. Uh, this one, lower symbol. This is the floor symbol. Consider if I write here 10.3. So its meaning is 10. If I write 10.9 floor value, its floor value is 10 again. Okay, it's not a round of value. It's a minimum integer, kind of minimum integer value. So if I create here 20.20, I'm getting 2 here. Okay, and 20 here. Still I'm getting 6. Okay, still I'm getting 6 here. So this is a floor division. Next is the power symbol, exponent, power. When I say 2 raised power of 3, okay, that's a 8. Power symbol. So in some languages or other languages, power symbol, they denote power symbol by using this one. In other languages, this is not a power symbol in the Python. This is not a power symbol in Python. Please understand, this is the different operator, electronics kind of operator. Uh, but this is not the power symbol. Okay. Uh, Power symbol is this one, double star. That's a power symbol. Sometime in the interviewer asks this question, what is the power symbol? So this is a question for the beginner. So exponent is a power symbol. Okay, exponent. So you want to know what is the 5 into 5 x power 3. That's a 125. Okay, so you can find the square of any value that by using the power symbol. So I hope you get the sense of power symbol. Okay, so next is comparison operator. Comparison. Comparison. Comparison operator means less than, greater than sign. These are the comparison operator. So consider 10 less than 3. So I'm here asking yes or no. Tell me, 10 greater than 3 or not? That is true value. Yes, greater than 3. Okay. If I say 3 greater than 7 or not, false. A greater than B or not, false. So it gives the result in the Boolean value, true or false. Okay, Boolean value, always remember. So we have greater than, less than 10, less than 4. Okay, A less than B. A consider x equal to 10, B y equal to 10. Now I want to check uh, x greater than y, false. If I check x greater than or equal to y, true means greater than or equal to. Yes, here we can say equal to, yes. So that's why this time yes, true means. So greater than equal to 2 or less than equal to 2, you can write like this, true. Okay, if I write like this, so I'm getting false here. And one more symbol, if equal to means I want to check whether x equal to y or not. Not less than, not greater, just equal to. Okay, yes, true. Both are equal. Their values equal. So this is the equal symbol. Means I'm checking whether both are equal or not. This is not assignment operator. When we use single equal symbol, this one. So this meaning this one is single. If I write single, this is meaning is the assignment operator. So this meaning is assignment, but if I use double equal to, it means that this is the comparison operator, means checking the equal to operator. So we call it equal to. So this is operator. Okay, one is assignment, one is operator. Last is not equal to. If I want to check whether x is not equal to y, false. Okay, consider a, what is a, 10. Okay, what is b, 20. If I want to check whether a not equal to b, so guess the result. I am checking a not equal to b. I'm asking question, a not equal to b. Right, a not equal to b. Yes, true. That's condition is true. I hope you get a sense of this thing, right? Greater than, equal to, equal to. So I hope you get a sense of equal to. Now we have to understand one more thing, that is the precedence order. Consider if in the one expression, if we get two things, consider if I get a, oh no, 10 uh, plus 5 uh, multiply by or divide by, mm, floor divide by, can say 6. Okay, 6. What would be the result? So simply 10. Okay, simply 10. And consider whatever this value, if I multiplied that value with, you can say, consider this expression is, if I make it 7, and here if I create 2, and here this not, this is, I'm getting 2 this time. Okay, 7 divided by 6. Okay, and then multiply by 2, right? So I want to know the precedence order. So consider 10 plus precedence order. So precedence order here, we need to understand how Python interpreter execute the operator, in which order Python interpreter executes these operators, which statement. So here we have three operators. First is, so I'm writing over here. So this is statement, uh, this is statement 10 plus 7 floor division 6 multiply by 2. So here we have this thing, we have this thing, we have this thing. Okay, I can say first, second, third. So how interpreter checks what to execute first? Okay, so how interpreter checks? So first, precedent order means which operator need to execute first. So now I'm going to write what are the precedence order. Okay, I'm copy pasting the precedent order so that you can understand. Okay, so this is the precedence order. Moving. First, we have to execute parentheses. First, there's an increasing order. If anywhere, if you found that, if interpreter found that this thing, first execute, then exponent, then unary plus minus, multiplication, division, floor division, modulus. So these are the same order. Means multiply. I'm not saying multiply has a higher precedence that forward slash or division or floor division. No, this all four contain same precedence order. So they are like brothers of same precedence. Okay, but less precedence than the exponent or unary minus plus. Then addition and subtraction both have the same precedence but less than multiplication division. So we got our answer. Uh first first apply this thing. Now the question is, because float division and the multiply both both are containing same precedent order, means now we have an expression 7, this one. So we have to understand left hand rule. It means that whatever the operator of same precedence start from the left hand side. So first execute this one, then whatever the result, execute this one. Because if interpreter found that, if interpreter finds that operator of same precedence in one box in one expression start from the left hand side. I'm not saying start from this. No, this is a less precedence order for this one, because we have multiply, we have floor division, which has the same, which have the same precedence. So start from the left hand side, which whatever at the left hand side execute first. Okay, so this is the answer of this one. Then after that, comparison operators, then logical or not, and this is the precedence order. I hope you get a sense how to get the right answer from the expression, right? So I hope you get a sense of in day one session, uh, input function, how to use operators, how to use comparison operators, how to use arithmetic operators. So now I'm giving one exercise. Create a small calculator. Small calculator. Okay, small calculator means which ask the user to enter the two numbers or two numbers, and then ask for the operation plus, minus, division. After that, once the user select plus, minus, whatever, perform the plus minus operation, plus minus division, whatever operation. Okay, so create a small calculator. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye.